First it was a tour and racer show. Yes. And then it was a 3B video crew. Yes. And now it's the Deep Cut Podcast. Funk, yeah. But it'll always be buddies forever. We are the deadly duo. There's no one better than Roger and Evil. The buddies forever. We can make you smile when you're in a rut for an hour and some change with the new Deep Cut. Buddies forever. Buddies forever. Buddies forever. On the Deep Cut Podcast.
Aw, yeah. It's that time again for another weekly podcast with your hosts, Rotten Roger DeMarco and...
Evil Dead Inks. I'm super impressed. Only like it was. Is this the third? Yeah, this is the third time, and you got it down without missing a beat. Weekly now.
That's right, weekly.
And
We are here.
I was like, oh, and we have a special guest. Announce yourself. Now they're quiet.
Now they want to be quiet, yeah. And that's right, we got crickets outside the cabin
They're there.
letting themselves be known. Yeah, which is going to be a fun thing to attempt to edit. Maybe I'll just leave it in there.
I say leave it in. We're in a cabin. It's
That's right. The
appropriate.
windows are broken.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
You know, it's cold.
Yeah, they're like if you're cold, they're cold. Bring them in.
Well, they're in here. That's fun. But yeah, so here we are again, another episode of the audio-only version of the Deep Cut Podcast with our slightly different format. And it is, at the time of recording this, another... I'm not going to say glorious Monday morning, because it's just a Monday morning. But
It's not bad. Any Monday morning it's not already in the high 70s to 80s, I'm feeling all right about it.
yeah, and also any Monday, I suppose you're on the other side of the dirt. Probably a good Monday. So I don't have much to complain about, but I have a few things to complain about, which is good.
Good.
It's good that we're recording a podcast because
Vent away.
yeah, let's jump into our first chunk of this weekly podcast, which would be our weekend watch list.
Let me get that weekend watch list. Let me get that weekend watch list. Let me get that weekend watch list. Weekend watch list.
Now, I know last week you said that you had plans this weekend, so I know a certain chunk of your watch list, but I'll let you go first, man, so we can just kind of go on that ride, and then I'll cap it off with
With your
weekend
complaints, apparently.
Yes.
Like you said, this weekend. This is the 1 month in forever I actually have plans every damn weekend. So this past weekend was my return to the drive-in. The horror club has every October they try to get a hold of like I said before, we used to have 3 or 4 drive-ins. Now we're down to just 1 drive-in left in the area. So went to the drive-in for their horror club night, which was Dream Warriors. So I got to watch Dream Warriors at a drive-in
again.
Yes, this is the second time. I keep forgetting I've seen Dream Warriors already at the drive-in before. And they were going to do a Friday the 13th, which I assumed immediately, but like, well, it's going to be 2 or 4 because it always is. But no.
Oh, yeah.
It was part 5, which was super cool to see. And
refreshing.
Extremely. And they went in the order I thought. It'd be Friday the 13th this as the second feature, which started, about the almost 10 o'clock hour. Just
Well, it's a sleazier one, so yeah, you want the lights to be way down.
Yeah, which was fun. I got caught up talking to one of our listeners, patrons, while I was there. So I was initially planning on I'm gonna get up and go to the bathroom just in time to try to make it to the front of the screen and try to get a picture of Debbie Sue's
ginormous knockers.
Plot points at 20 feet, tall in the air. But I got caught up talking with one of our listeners, so actually wore his Deep Cut Podcast shirt to the drive-in. bit beat up. I was like, oh, we need to upgrade you, sir. We gotta. It's the old
Yeah.
logo, and we need to get you a new logo shirt.
Yeah, which sidebar to that, I am in the process of getting everything all cleaned up and launching a new web store, because for anyone listening, I just want to, let me just go, and I want to say this. I want you to support us big time, but obviously, please don't buy from Teespring. They are the worst. They are not sending stuff out to people in a timely fashion. It is a thorn in my side. Well, then, you and I, probably the second to last time you visited, I had found another web store, and I was like, we're going to go with this one. It had a ton of options.
Yeah.
The issue with that one was I had a few designs up. Someone ordered something. And we price everything as low as humanly possible, because it isn't about, padding the pockets. It's about people repping our stuff. Someone bought a shirt, and I think the price was $15. Well, then I had to go in, and then I had to cover manufacturing and shipping costs, which cost me $16. So I literally lost $1 on the sale, and I was like, ooh, that's not sustainable. So I did some asking around, talking, and buddies of our channel, Cyber Skull Media, they go through a very reputable merch site. So they kind of gave me the ins and outs, and I'm starting to build our new merch site, which should go live at relatively soon. I'm trying to not hem and haw on it. I'm trying to get it fucking done.
Third time's a charm.
There's that. But dude, I want to touch on this drive-in business that you sent me a Snapchat, and you said there was, and I didn't know if it was a typo. You said something like 70 vendors or something. You were like, they're like 70.
Oh no, not a typo. It was 75 vendors. It was 2.5 rows, and they were at the very back of the drive-in. And I don't know if it was just because it's a different venue than the last drive-in we did events at, but I feel like it was maybe at best half of that. But yeah, this year is 75 vendors, a lot of cool stuff. Now, of course, now do keep in mind, because of the day and age we're in now, a good, I feel, almost third of those vendors were the 3D printing crew. So you had a lot of the 3D printed stuff, but a couple, like,
there's still cool stuff that's 3D printed. I'm not anti buy 3D printed stuff.
I'm not against it, but only so many 3D like 4-foot dragons I can see.
Exactly.
There was one booth that was pretty cool. They did different little different animals. Like the wife got a little 3D printed possum that looks pretty good. That the legs can like completely flip out, so like all 4 legs are kind of sticking out, so it looks like a dead possum. Or you can, if you just lift it up just a little bit, all the feet kind of fall back in place and it'll stand. So
nice.
So there was a couple that were pretty all right, and then several t-shirt vendors. Atomic Cotton, of course, was there doing
our sponsors, baby,
doing their thing. A couple other
Rotten Reynolds, perhaps.
I have not seen Rotten Reynolds. I don't even know if they're still in operations.
Downright creepy. Be Tim Canton, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's already gone on to bigger and not better, but grander things. I haven't seen him in a good long while. I think I catch him only occasionally at Panic Fest.
Yeah, they always, because I think they're like a Downright Creepy, like, is a huge part of running Panic Fest. But dude, the 70 vendors, when you said that to me, I legitimately was like, wow, holy fuck, right? Like, that is on par. That's Crypticon level, dare I say, of vendor. You know what I mean? Like, obviously there's celebrities and shit, but like,
oh yeah, we just needed one of those, and then it would have been, probably one of the biggest things going. And it was not, I didn't send you a snap of the turnout, but I know on their Facebook page, I'm sure if you get a chance to look, I'm actually in one of the photos. You can see I'm talking to a buddy with claws beside me. But it was a full event. Luckily,
I'm jealous I didn't go.
Definitely. A friend of ours parked next to us, came fairly early, so we had about almost a car of space between us, almost. Luckily, one of the all the drive-in speakers actually worked. Well, 90% of them worked, which was also super cool. So we were able to fold out chairs. I brought a cooler, strung some lights around. We had a full-on straight Joe Bob kind of, hangout watching
I love it.
watching movies. So I definitely think...
You had your canopy up and everything, too?
No, I didn't bring the canopy because I didn't want to...
Oh, fuck.
If we were...
Break it back down?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to put it up to break it back down, but since we weren't part of the vending crew this year, we were just there as regular folks.
Oh, okay.
So...
I for some reason, I thought the missus was out there, slanging the books and doing the dang thing.
It was thought about, but she's like, I think I just want to go because most of the folks who have bought all of her books already have all her books, so she didn't.
Just
yeah,
mingle.
she's like, well, let's just go. So we actually went, and because we got there early with the rest of the vendors, we're like, well, we'll just get our spot, and then we just went around and see if anybody else wanted help setting their stuff up. So we swung by AC's booth and helped them get their canopy up and their table set, and went by another boother. She had made friends with somebody and helped set up their tables and stuff. So just kind of walked around helping everybody anybody who wanted it get set up. And it was fun because we didn't go to last year's show because we was out of town, and literally we go to this one, and both of us at the same time turned to each other and we're like, man, we're out of the game for like 1 year, and like we maybe knew 3 or 4 people vending there. All the rest were all like no idea who they were, all new folks. Like,
holy shit,
like it's a whole new crop.
Yeah,
and I did send you the snap where I got within a fucking eyelash of somebody had a few VHS tapes, and there was my Nightmare 5. I have my Nightmare 5 tape still. I just need that fucking slip cover for my VHS.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. And I picked it up. And as I was picking up, the lady that ran that table was like, oh, sir, that was just purchased by that guy next to you. And I was like, oh.
Did they tell you a price on it?
No, I didn't even bother looking or asking what the price was, since it's already sold.
I'll give you $1 more.
Yeah, probably something like that. Who knows? It was 3 Elm Streets. It was 3, 7, or 5, 7, and I don't remember what the first one. It was 1, 5, and 7, which I suddenly realized I have never picked up 7, but I was.
Oh, with the cool embossed cover.
Yeah, I got that relief to it. But yeah, I got so close to getting my Nightmare 5 slipcover back.
Oh, man, that's a bummer, dude.
I'll get one of these days.
So on a sidebar of that, I've been on my own little side quest of attempting to find like a 3-disc CD changer, and over this weekend too. Like I went thrifting with a buddy, and my buddy was so confident too. He was like, you know what? That's going to be the easiest fucking thing on the planet to find. A 3-disc CD player.
It is when you're not looking for it.
And he's like, dude, that's going to be first thing you find. And we went to over 20 Goodwills. We hit all the Goodwills. We hit, other little thrift places. Never saw a one. Not a one. And I also want like one of those plastic towers that hold CDs. And we were like defeated. He's like, man, that's fucking sucks, right?
Is that the same day I sent you? Like,
Yeah.
I found one at the first place I stopped.
No, it was the next day. So you found it
day.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw one on Sunday, but it was $25, and then you were like, I don't think it works. And I'm like, well, that's literally what I'm looking for, but
Yeah, plus they were charging for 4 speakers and there were only 2 there.
yeah, which they normally, those home stereos like that do only come with 2 speakers. But so then I get the snap from you. I see that. You're like, it's busted though, and plus they're trying to sell you 4 speakers. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I go about my day. I'm doing my thing. Well, then my dad calls me, and my dad is like, well, how was thrifting? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I didn't find what I was looking for. He's like, well, what are you looking for? And I said, I'm looking for like a 3-disc CD player. Like, I know that my stepbrother had one when I was growing up. Like, all of us. Like, I guarantee you had one in your room. I had one. every kid I hung out with had one of those, whether they were like a Pioneer or the Iowa brand AIWA or whatever.
I had an Iowa.
Yes, and they're the shit. They were the shit, and they
were.
thumped hard enough for your bedroom, that's for sure. And he's like, well, hell, I got one of those. Your stepmom has one, and it's been unhooked for 5 years. It's just sitting here. I'm like, oh yeah? And he's like, yeah, it needs a good wipe down. You know, it's pretty dusty, but it beats pretty good. And he's like, I'll send you some pictures if you want it. Like, you can just have it. And so he sent me some pictures, and I was like, yeah, that's what I'm looking for, you know? So he's like, well, anytime you can get on over and pick it up. So I'm able to get one for free. But, you know, my dad's a smoker. Their house is, you know, they are a smoking house. So I'm going to have to wipe this bitch down big time. But also, you know, my dad lives in a house that time forgot, for sure. Like, I was able to get the old console TV from when I was growing up as a kid because he just never got rid of it. He was just one of those guys who put like a tablecloth over it and put a TV on top of it.
Well, unless you get like 4 construction workers, you can't fucking get that thing out of the house.
So, you know, of course my dad would have one. And I'm like, all right, well, yeah, you know. So
so now you just need the tower.
Yeah. And I will find one eventually. But what other, because that was your Saturday night, so what did you guys do Friday night? Did you watch anything fun?
Yes. Friday night, about a little tiny bit when we got home Saturday night, and yesterday when I got home from my out and abouts. The wife had said it kind of, you know, offhandedly a week ago, or a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure what it was, but we were talking about 90s TV shows, and Melrose Place came up.
Oh, no.
And
I saw that was added to the MB, and I knew there had to be a reason.
Yep, I was like, you know, I kind of almost watched periodically either the last or second to last season of that show when it was on. So I was like, well, let's see if, you know, it's out there somewhere. So that has literally been the time. The rest of this weekend has been we've been watching Melrose Place, and the wife has a real compulsive like binging, just
I know,
fiend about TV shows. So when she has to operate watching them at my pace, just because of I need to go to sleep, or I need to go to work, or I need to go to sleep so I can go to work. It really just, it slows her down so much that she makes literal painful sounds when she's like, all right, well, because it was last night. I was like, I gotta know later than about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I need to call. She's like, come on, stay up till like midnight. We'll do one more. And I was like, no, I got to get up wicked early tomorrow. I got recording after I get done with my morning routine to do. I was like, and I was up early today. I was like, no, we're going to stop right here. We're stopping here.
My pace of watching shows would literally kill her. She would die. I stretch shit out forever. I know every like December she watches all 6 seasons of Sopranos. 6 seasons of Sopranos takes me 6 months. Because I'll do like 1 episode a day, at best 2, because I cannot sit down that long. I can't.
She will. I think her record is she blew through that in like 2 weeks.
Fuck that.
Maybe maybe 2.5, almost 3, but definitely not a full 3 weeks.
That's insane to me. But
she gets into it. And
dialed in. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you gotta like eat, sleep, poop, pee, do things. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why when it's The Sopranos, she can do other things in the house while it's going on and still, have it on. It's not quite the same in Melrose Place because we're completely going in fresh and new to this. So
aren't those episodes only like a half hour?
No, they're a standard. It's like 43 minutes.
Oh yeah, because they were like an hour slot, but they had commercials. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're 43-minute episodes, and the first season is 32 episodes.
Good God.
We're at 16, I believe.
That's a lot. That is a lot of weekend watching. My weekend watch list is a lot shorter. I did not get 16 episodes of anything accomplished.
Well, and
although I do watch Bar Rescue as my like fucking downtime bullshit chill, but I don't really count that or Simpsons or Futurama or Family Guy because that's like, you know, we're having breakfast, we'll throw on a Simpsons episode or whatever like for the background. So I don't count
those
disposable. I don't necessarily count TV series.
Also, during my work week, I had gotten through 3 of the Elm Streets in their full restoration. Even though I don't have a 4K TV upstairs, it still looks very much more cleaned up than even my Blu-ray does. So we have gotten through part 4, which looks great. We watched the first one I did was part 5 with the minute worth of recut in, and a little bit of Greta too, and and it's seamless. You know, we watched that bootleg where it's like, that's where all their time and money went. They didn't put any extras as far as like the music and like the menu music, the still images, the bonus features, all the same shit that's been done twice before.
I was gonna ask you did you go through the bonus features and was there anything new that like made you
every single disc, and the only new shit was on the new Nightmare, and it was two bits where they talked with some of the directors, Chuck Russell and Jack Shoulder, and I think a guy who was the DOP or one of the DOPs on New Nightmare. And then they talked with Robert Englund. Both are about 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Not
just little blurbs.
Yeah, pretty much. But even the wife watching with me, she's like, "These look so nice," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to get the 2." And I still want to do that. Now I really want to do that. Put my VHS copy of Part 2 up with my now 4K of Part 2 up.
There is a guy on YouTube who has been comparing them, and he does that. He'll do the VHS, then he'll do a DVD, then the Blu-ray, and then the 4K, just so you can see. I'll see if I can find the link. I'll send it to you, because I watched the Part 1, and I was like, wow, okay, yeah, pretty fucking clean. Especially the daytime sequences.
They're crisp.
Oh my God, they look so good.
So
I'm glad that you got it, and I'm glad that it's not like AI upscale, you know, because we talked about that a while back. Like movies like True Lies that got that 4K, they got an AI upscale. They got all that weird like warbly faces turned into like Sloth from the Goonies and shit.
And
that's not what you want. You want real love.
Yeah, it's seamless. The added bits for Dan and Greta's bits. It's only about a minute of footage, but man, does it! If you didn't know, you wouldn't be able to be like there.
Yeah.
Like
but we know because we've seen them 500 times. So
yeah, there is some remastering of some audio. So there are a few little like audio bits that I know were
different.
Yeah, like they're lower. There's some like some stinger bits that are lower, but there is an option where you can go with an original audio and then the remaster audio. So it's not gone. It's just a click away from having that difference.
Yeah, because and you know what's weird is like some of the people that listen to us probably aren't like as big as sticklers on that as we are. But boy howdy, when an audio cue is slightly off or is completely different or just absent, the like, what the fuck, you know, we just feel it. We're like,
I should screen cap it and throw it in our Discord, but at the drive-in, of course, another listener and patron, Miss Heather, was there. And of course, after the first few minutes of Dream Warriors going on, she's like, were you waiting to see what music they were going to play? And I'm like, oh, did you hear me and the Claws yell out, wrong song? It's supposed to be quiet, cool, not into the fucking fire again.
That's right.
But I
Call
knew.
it Joe Lamont.
I knew it'd be into the fire. If they actually,
of course.
If any time they actually played quiet, cool, I'd probably jump out of my seat like the fucking Stone Cold's glass just broke or something.
Yeah, we'd be doing fucking cartwheels in the gravel.
Yeah, you.
My God.
You want to make me pop like I'm at a wrestling show? Play quiet, cool while you're doing a Dream Warrior screening, and you will get a reaction out of me.
Mm-hmm. That's still the forever feather in the cap when we got to be like, hey, Joe Lynch and Adam Green, you're wrong.
And it's on the official VHS release. Like,
it's always been Into the Fire. No, it has not.
no, the Video Treasures VHS plays
even
quiet,
the media one.
Yeah. So that was all of the shenanigans that I watched. I am waiting with bated breath on what you got for me.
So number one, which took me 2 days to watch because I stretched it out. I told you the other day, or I don't know if I did tell you, my son has never seen any John Candy stuff. So, of course, my introduction for him was Uncle Buck. We watched Uncle Buck. And he's like, he loved that movie, you know? And I was like, you know, that guy, we did a podcast with him, you know? So, old Jay Underwood. And then I was showing him pictures of us doing the podcast with him and stuff. And so, fast forward, then it's Friday. And I'm kind of lone wolfing it. And I happen to open up Amazon, and what do I see? The I Like Me documentary.
Oh, shit.
Is there to be watched.
Oh, shit.
And I said, well...
You did it?
Yeah, I said, let me do this.
Oh, boy.
So, it's a long... it's, you know, a little over an hour and a half. I want to say an hour 40, something. So, the first day, I got about halfway through it. And, you know, choking back some tears quite a bit for that first half. Also, nobody has a bad thing to say about John Candy, which is, I mean, you would expect. I mean, he was a fucking wonderful guy. He wasn't like he was a junkie and a bad guy.
You have one of two ways I feel you can go with even just the name John Candy. Either, yeah, no one's going to have a bad thing to say about you, or you're the worst human being on earth.
Right.
You're Calvin Candy from Django.
Yeah. And now you have my attention.
You can't go wrong, Candyland.
You'll let him in the big house?
Have to burn it afterwards.
But it's really good. And, you know, they have interviews with his wife and his daughter and his son. And then obviously, like, Bill Murray's in it. And they go back to, like, the Second City stuff, which was kind of like their Saturday Night Live in Canada. So Dan Aykroyd and everybody. And it's so well done. A lot of, like, home video footage of them. A lot of BTS. A lot of stuff like that. Catherine O'Hara from Home Alone is in it. Featured pretty heavily.
Polka, 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 polka.
Yeah. The Kenosha Kickers. But, you know, then so I stretched it out, and then I finished it the next day. And, boy, you know, first of all, I can't pretend that I knew really anything about the circumstances of his death. I mean, I knew that he passed away, and I knew that he was making Wagons East. But I didn't know, like, what happened. So hearing it, because in my brain, like I was saying, like, no one had anything bad to say about him, but, like, in my brain, I was thinking, well, fucking drugs, you know, or whatever. And I think that's not the case. So, like, it was kind of like a for me, which really made it hurt worse, because I thought, well, you know, of course, like, all the fat, funny people fucking do drugs and die. And that wasn't it for John Candy. So that I stretched over 2 days, and I'm glad I did. And then the only other thing of note that I watched this weekend was last night, against all better judgment.
I remember you telling me about this, so I'm curious the result.
Oh boy. So first of all, I went to Walmart Sunday morning and was buying food and stuff. And of course, you make the loop past the movies, and a couple of new things are out. And then the new I Know What You Did Last Summer is there, but they don't have it on Blu-ray. They just have it on DVD. So it was like $14.95, and I went, I'm not going to buy that. So I walked past it and I left it be, well, later in the day. My wife had to go out and do some stuff. She went to like her bosses and they had like a little cookout thing, and I just didn't want to go because I'm antisocial. And then afterwards, she's like, I should probably get food, right? Like, do you guys need something for dinner? And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Go to the store and grab some grub. And then I was like, if they still have that one copy of that DVD, you want to just grab it?
If they still have it.
Right. And she's like, they have it. So she bought it.
Shocker.
And so after we ate dinner, you know, and the kids have fucked off and are gone, I'm like, I'm going to give this a go. And I hit play. Within like the first 3 minutes, Megan's like, oh, I can tell this is going to be a piece of shit. I'm just going to close my eyes if you don't mind. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. You can take a nap.
I'm going to make a better movie in my dreams.
Yeah, that's right. This head movie, it makes my eyes rain. This movie will make your eyes rain. Now, first of all, I'm not the biggest fan of I Know What You Did Last Summer. I actually like I Still Know What You Did Last Summer better because of Jack Black with his dreadlocks and the whole, it's just a ridiculous, stupid movie, and that's why I like the second one. This one is we're going back to the well, legacy sequel, and I don't think it did well. That's why I think it's out on DVD so fast.
I honestly didn't even know it was already out.
Yeah, I think it came out on Tuesday.
No,
So-
not like out on physical media, like out at all.
Oh, in theaters. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It feels like Major League 2. Like I was going to go see that movie, but it was only out for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. They're going to send me back to Omaha, and I don't even live there. Boy, dude, this is, like, if there was a checklist of, like, how to do everything wrong, it would be this movie. This is, it's so rough, and it's, like, bewildering. It's one of those things where, like, you have to see it. You have to see it to believe how bad they dropped the ball. And on paper, like, because I was kind of analyzing it, I'm like, yeah, on paper, they're checking all the marks. Like, they're really trying to be like legacy sequel. Like, hey man, Scream really did good when they came back with Scream 5 and made it a legacy sequel. You know, Halloween 2018, whatever. Like,
That's what I feel everything's chasing is that Halloween 2018.
It really is. And so they do that. So it's you know, a whole crop of new. They're not teenagers, they're 20-somethings. They inadvertently cause an accident. And
Get the weirdest feeling we've done this before.
yeah, exactly. So the town of whatever the fuck the town is called, they've gone through like this Elm Street level of like rebranding, and they've scrubbed the internet of all the 1997 murders, and like
We're no longer a fishing town. Now we're an unpainted furniture town.
They're like a vacation town, you know, everything's, you know, beautiful, sunny, bright, like they want to attract different clientele, and so they've got it all spruced up. And then there's a podcaster lady who does a horror or like a true crime podcast, voted number 1 by Bloody Disgusting last year. And
Nice
you know,
plug. Now we're really doing Halloween 2018.
Oh yeah. So she comes to the town to, you know, do an episode on the killings of 1997, the bitings of 87, if you will. And so then, of course, these people who inadvertently caused the accident a year before start getting notes of I Know What You Did Last Summer. So they reach out to Jennifer Love Hewitt, who, you know, a la Sidney Prescott, is like, this person's not gonna stop until they find you, so kill them. You're gonna have to kill them.
Again.
Like, yeah. Here we go again. Who left the fridge open? And it's just, it goes down every idiotic thing we've seen a million times. My eyes were rolling like a slot machine. It was so fucking painfully bad, dude. Painfully bad.
I saw that there was a couple other movies that were supposed to be out. Like, I think Weapons was supposed to be out, but our Walmart did not have any in stock, which I'm like, nobody bought the movie because nobody buys movies except you and I. I was like, they just haven't put the shit out all week.
Weapons might have came out digitally.
Oh no, I saw they had the labels out for Weapons, so I didn't.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe. Yeah,
maybe. Well, and that's a day one purchase. That's a day one purchase for me because that movie fucking kicked major ass. That's a prime example.
Which I misread your message when you first sent me your review of Weapons. You're like, saw Weapons was shit, and you meant it was the shit, and I read it as Weapons was shit. So I was telling
completely different.
So I was straight up Tommy Lee Jonesing that movie for about a week or two. Everyone that was talking about it was like, nah, I know somebody went and saw it. He said it was shit.
No. It's a perfect example, I think I told you, of show don't tell, which a lot of movies fail in that. You know, a lot of the movies are written in crayon and they come at you with that Freddy versus Jason level of exposition. This is why this is happening. What if this is this and this and this and this? And it's like 90% of the dialogue is because your audience isn't smart enough to connect dots. And Weapons just sits back, does its thing, and you're like, like you got to, and then like, so it's done completely, like the whole movie will be done from like Josh Brolin's point of view. And then you'll get like 45 minutes in and then it'll say, well, now that you have Josh Brolin's point of view, how about we go back 45 minutes and you get so-and-so's point of view. So you get like the same story from another point of view, and then the same story from another point of view. And then you get to the like last.
Sounds extremely Tarantino Pulp Fiction-y there.
But not, which is weird. Like you would think that it is, but it's not. The way that it's executed, flawless. And then you get to that last like half hour, and then it's like everybody going, you know, it's the whole end story as one. And man, and they don't ever say like, you know that this is happening because of this, or that, you know, you just watch it and you go, I think I understand this. You know what I mean? Like you get to come to the conclusion, which is nice. It didn't treat you like you were an idiot, and I really fucking like that. Please do more of that.
It didn't have the walker with you, assisted living through the whole story.
No, which that I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't know what it is. You and I we've talked about especially the first I Know What You Did Last Summer, how it's not good, you know? But like when you get to the meat and potatoes of like, here's why I'm doing it, it's always so, especially in the first I Know What You Did Last Summer, so like convoluted and like a lot of weird pieces to make like all this happen. And it's the same in this Legacy sequel, where as soon as it's like, I'm doing this because all of a sudden it starts sounding like the Charlie Brown phone calls. Wah, 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 wah. And I'm just like,
you ran over my father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate.
Yeah. It's so much. And it's like it's going in one ear and out the other. Like, I don't care. You're the killer. Big deal. Get the fucking on with it.
You mean you Homer Simpson it? You were standing there and your brain said, you can stay for this, but I'm leaving.
That's right. I'm just that meme of him going back into the bushes, too. Yeah. Like, nah, I'm good. Like, it got over and I woke my wife up and I was like, you were right to sleep. You chose the better option.
You should have fucked with her, been like, oh man, you missed a hell of a movie. You should rewatch this tomorrow. We should
watch this together, yeah.
Why would you do this to yourself? I thought it'd be funny.
So that's pretty much, and that was right up until bedtime last night. Like, that was the last thing that I have officially watched. So, I suppose that moves us into our last half of the show, the last segment, which would be, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on? Anything new? What the fuck is going on? I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused.
And you have told me over the past couple days that you have some unique news things. Let me just get one thing out of the way then, because I have one news thing, which
please.
It'll be old. It'll be old news by the time this comes out, obviously. But Diane Keaton passed away.
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
I was just talking to the wife about, like, I know who she is, and I know movies she's done movies, but I can't for the life of me still be like, oh, this one is the Diane Keaton movie.
So, First Wives Club. That's my wife loves that fucking movie. She loves that movie. And I had never seen it. And like a year ago, she was like, you have to watch this. Like we found it. She finally found it. It was on her list of movies to get. Found it at a thrift store. Sat down, watched it. It's fun, you know? I mean, it's a chick flick, but you know, it's a good movie. And so that's what I know her from. So when I told Megan that Diane Keaton died, she was like, no! You know, she was like heartbroken. So that's literally the only official news that I have. One celebrity being interred, I guess. So
I can't remember the name of the title of it, but it was one of the multi-packs that it just like, oh yeah, I forgot that one. It's where she's like it's of course it's a 1980s like power businesswoman, but she, you know, has a baby, moves kind of to the countryside and starts making and producing her own baby food. And that's the movie.
Okay.
Not bad. I don't remember the title of it. I just I think I that one I picked that up because Real Men was on one of the 5 other movies in the pack. So
Gotcha. You bought it for Real Men.
Yeah,
because everything else was a bonus.
Yeah, and of course, definitely everything since I've found Real Men on solo copies 100 times since. And I was like, well, I've already fucking got it.
Yeah.
I gotta remember.
But maybe since it's not the 5th movie on a disc, it'll be a better quality. Because don't they compress the bejesus out of them to fit them onto a disc? I don't know.
If it. I wait for Arrow to get a hold of that. Like we decided to purchase and clean up Real Men on Blu-ray.
That would be what a fucking strike out of left field. You know what I mean? Like that would be so fucking weird.
So weird, or Vinegar Syndrome would get it, and that'd be one of those like I'm not gonna wait for permission like I did with the Elm Street set. I'm like I just have to purchase this because
I just own it now. Yeah,
it comes with the fucking map inside of it. You get one of the presidential seal glasses for the bottle for the glass of water, maybe a pen. I'm not gonna hammer it through the baseball.
Finger gun.
Bang. I think the men in the UFO are helping us. All right, well,
what a weird movie.
It is, but I mean that and the now of course super canceled Cosby movie Leonard Part 6 were 2 of my like staples growing up, which I actually watched that for the first time again in a long time a few weeks ago, and my youngest just happened to be in the living room, and she just sat down and was just kind of befuddled by the first few minutes of it. And I was like, if you want to sit and watch this, it's just going to get way fucking weirder for you. Wait till he breaks out some hamburger patties and throws them at vegans and it burns them.
Ghost Dad will forever be the Bill Cosby movie for me.
I love describing Leonard Part 6 to people who have never heard of it before. Like you can't watch it's Part 6 because the first 5 were confiscated by the CIA. You can't watch the first 5 movies. You have
That's
to
because
start
those
with
are all
6.
his date videos. Oof, I shouldn't say that word. Date assault videos.
DRs.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Not
that's
to be confused with Dr. Giggles, Dr. Puddin' Pop over here.
So the news bits that I grabbed, I just grabbed some weird news coming foreign and domestically. And I know you're like, we don't really want to do religious or political. And I was like, oh, don't worry. I'm not. I definitely took the Chris Porter approach of no one's going to change their political or religious views over a podcast or dinner. It's not like your family's going to go visit, you know, the neighbors down the street and come back and decide, I think we're going to be Jewish now. Hope you like wearing little hats.
That's right.
So we'll start with
Not a menorah. You spin a dreidel.
Yeah.
You want me to fry up some potato pancakes, some fucking latkes?
I haven't had anything to eat yet today, so that sounds awesome. So we'll start with a few short international stories, because believe it or not, the U.S. has a lot more weird stories this past week.
Whoa. All right.
Believe it or not. So first up, we have a giant, in quotes, fatberg found in London sewer. a massive fatberg, which is a hardened mass of grease, oil, and wet wipes.
Whoa, so like a big wet wipe turd.
Yeah, think of maybe like the trash bag from Creepshow 2.
Oh, yeah. A spit wad, yeah.
It's just floating through the lake. Was cleared out of a London sewer. Fatbergs are caused by improper waste disposal and can cause major blockages. That's the most American thing I've heard of
It
that
is.
should be here.
That's a very, like, flushing feminine product. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, grease, oil, and wet wipes. Nothing sounds... That should be kind of the slogan underneath the U.S. Home
Yeah.
of grease, oil, and wet wipes.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Here, I know the last one we did, you talked about that AI robot that you can spar with.
Robots. Yeah.
Well, not only can they kick the shit out of us, they're also already making more money than we are. An AI becomes a crypto millionaire.
Okay.
An AI named Truth Terminal became a millionaire after being given $2,000 and instructed to invest it into cryptocurrency.
Wow. Just trained it to invest in
Like, here's your...
trending stuff or whatever. Yeah.
You are trained to kick ass. You are trained to earn all the greens. So
We need to holler at Rochester.
Oh my god.
Because he literally has crazy AI technology at his disposal, and then you and I, we just need to pool together $2,000 and have a robot.
Yeah.
You know, I'll take 1,000 from my taxes, you take 1,000 from your taxes, and then let's become bazillionaires.
Yeah, it's just that easy. We'll put it. We need to figure
That's
out
right.
what we're gonna name our AI bot, though. What should be the name of it?
Mr. Beast. It'd probably be Walter Paisley or perhaps
No, I think
Fiasco
I was
Smithereens.
like, it has to be Fiasco Smithereens.
Yeah. Fiasco sounds like the kind of guy who would invest in crypto. It's you know, I don't understand.
Fiasco Incorporated.
I can remember years back when Mr. Remix was trying to explain crypto to me, and I'm like, so it's money that doesn't exist. It's not money, but somehow it's money.
Nothing in my life I've tried more times to try to understand and just completely given up at the same point every single time than cryptocurrency. I'm like, no, I can figure this out. out. And then I try again. I'm like, it's straight up your I know what you did last summer legacy. Is like my brain just said, I'm not sticking around for this. You can stay all you want.
I'm trying to invest in that Hawk Tua coin, like, you know, 2 years after the point or whatever. No longer popular. She got busted for scamming, which if that bitch is smart enough to scam motherfuckers out of money for cryptocurrency,
What are we still even living for?
know. Yeah. Except that bitch got Halloween costumes at Spirit Halloween.
Well, Halloween isn't really scary like it used to be anymore. Now
It's slutty.
well, not even necessarily that. It's just, like costumes are
Branding.
Yeah, costumes are, you know, sushi suits that are just.
I'm Arby's. Yeah.
Yeah, it's shit like that. Like, there's not even an aisle. I remember at Target used to have like 4 or 5 aisles of costumes. Now it's a back row, or it used to be a aisle of just masks that you could pick up, and there's not even that anymore. You just have to, I mean, maybe they just gave up and they're like, well, Spirit Halloween does that. We'll do this this goofy shit that no one actually wants except maybe more upper crust yuppies.
When we were growing up, man, the Halloween aisles, plural, you know, even at like a Walmart, like you said, you have a costume aisle, you have like, that's like a full costume, like the suit and the mask or whatever. And then you'd have like a mask aisle, and there would be like weapons and whatever. And then there would be like, and then there'd be like another aisle that would be like your fog machines and, you know, decorations and shit like that. Hell, my Walmart used to have like an end cap that was horror movie VHS or DVDs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So like you go, you know, you're fully in the Halloween spirit and you're picking up your shit, and then you're like, oh shit, here's all the horror movies, and they didn't even have to be October related.
No, that's right.
Horror movies out the ass.
That's where I initially picked up my Beetlejuice DVD.
Yep.
was that?
The times they are a changing, sir.
They are.
It is not good.
They're already gone. So the last international bit of WTF news is Thai Buffalo Beauty Pageant. Thai, Thai.
Okay.
Water buffaloes became prized show animals at a recent buffalo beauty pageant in Thailand, a country where they are often viewed as work animals.
Do they put lipstick and like outfits on these fucking things?
I don't know, but that's got to be the like sketchiest, creepiest fucking dude walking around there. You know, like that's one pretty buffalo.
Yeah. Well, it's Thailand. I don't know if is it against the law over there? I'm not sure.
Well, if they're designed as work animals, and no, I guess the equivalent, if we had that in the States, would be just we're gonna find the prettiest Walmart cashier lady, or they're not even cashiers anymore. Like they try to fancy the word up to make it sound more important, like cash flow advocate.
They stand by the self-checkouts to make sure you're not stealing.
Well, the one I've seen, they always got to work out like problems it has, or make sure you're legal to purchase spray paint and R-rated cinema. Mm-hmm. Which every time I just throw my 16-year-old on the bus, I was like, it's actually for her. I'm like, you shouldn't let her have it.
Yeah. I just take my hat off, and then they go, all right, you're over 18.
I was born in 19. Never mind. Just go.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't you want to hear the rest?
18.
No. Never mind. Go. But that's all international. Now back home to the States for us, anyway. So, a few more news articles going on in the States. First up, in the old lovely town in the heartland of America, Ohio.
Oh.
Ohio police chase inflatable pumpkin. Police in Ohio pursued a large runaway inflatable pumpkin that was rolling down a highway with body cam footage showing officers struggling to subdue the decoration.
It's like Tales of Halloween.
This Raiders of the Lost Ark. How did that stay inflated while it's not attached to like a hose or some shit? Is that, or I guess this is a blow up one?
It could be.
People still have blow up things, because all I see now are the ones that have to run the fan through it, so it looks like a Party City blew up in your yard. We
have a couple inflatable pumpkins that are kind of like your fucking pool raft deals.
Yeah,
they got those. You got to bite it and blow into it, but they're not that big. They're probably 2 foot.
Yeah, not something not something the police should be in pursuit of down a highway.
It'd take me the whole month of October to blow one of them fuckers up by mouth. Yeah. Turn blue. Your turn.
I'm gonna do more tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know about you,
Fuck.
but I would.
It'd have to be pretty durable, though. I would think, to roll on asphalt. Yeah.
I would imagine, but what was all right? I won't initially say what mine is, but what is your first impulse if you're driving down the highway, and let's say you got a good, let's say 10 seconds to react to what is going to be happening in 10 more seconds? Is there, you see a giant inflatable pumpkin just ahead. Are you going to try to swerve out of the way? Or are you going to take my first impulse as I'm going to
speed up?
Yeah. I'm going to treat
exactly what I want to do.
Treat it like a fucking beach ball at a sports game, see if I can launch it 40 feet into the air.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, so those fucking like inflatable balls that you can get inside of and roll around?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that video of that dude that fucking went off that cliff?
No.
Yeah, he's rolling down a mountain, like a snowy mountain, and the wind takes him. And I don't know if this guy died or not, but I'm pretty sure he probably did. I've seen the footage of him, like,
if not, I'm
going
sure
straight down a normal.
Say if not, I'm sure
hill.
He's a spokesman for that company now.
No shit, yeah. He's going like down the hill perfectly, and then the wind takes him off to the right, and it's like a fucking cliff, like a side of a mountain that you're not supposed to snowboard down or whatever,
Devil's
and
drop off.
Yeah, fucking Springfield Gorge, and he goes over that bitch, and all his friends are like filming. They're like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, well, that get the burial ready or the whatever. the garbage sack or the mop because he got glenned straight up.
I'm okay. You just Zoe the fucking cat's it.
Scrambled eggs in that motherfucker, man. That's yeah.
All right, our next story, maybe a more wholesome one in Florida, believe it or not.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Dog.
Those two words don't go together. Just so you know.
Right. Dog named Eeyore helps find missing woman. A dog named Eeyore led a Florida sheriff's deputy to a missing 86-year-old woman who had fallen while walking her dog. Not sure if the same dog is Eeyore.
He's the reason she fell. You fucking like tangled her up, dropped her.
I tripped her.
Yeah.
I was trying to cash in on the life insurance. It's all left to me. I'm gonna get me a big old bone and a blanket. Guess I'll just keep living instead.
What kind of dog was it? Does it say?
It does not say what kind of dog it is. What do you think an 86-year-old woman in Florida would have as a dog besides
Fucking
a pit bull?
Chihuahua, like a half-blind 90-year-old Chihuahua with its tongue hanging out of the side of its mouth.
So something that not if it takes off is going to take her whole arm with it, like.
Yeah, she doesn't have a fucking nubile German Shepherd, you know what I mean, or whatever.
It's gonna look like that arm that's attached to the chainsaw in Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
Just a leash. Just...
All
right.
Yeah. Well, good for you, Eeyore. And so she was alive. It found her alive.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a happy ending. Well, that's good. Good.
To stay with the animal theme, the next one is dozens of ailing animals found in hoarder's home.
Of what animals?
A hoarder's home.
No, but what kind of animals?
Ailing animals, in need animals.
Ailing. I thought you said alien animals. I'm like, whoa. Area 51.
I like that you think that would be the third story I got to. I didn't start with that.
Alien animals, yeah.
Or I waited half the show to be like, someone found some alien animals in somebody's house, right?
And 12 of them in this bitch's house, yeah.
I didn't message you or nothing. I'm like, nah, I'll save that shit for the podcast. I got to get this reaction in real recorded time. No, dozens of...
I was mishearing you because I was like, what the fuck are you saying to me right now?
I'll repeat there. We have dozens of ailing animals. A wildlife rehabilitator in New York was found living in a home cluttered with over 200 animals. She was essentially trapped inside a room by the debris, which I'm sure means shit.
Poop, yeah, poop. Poop and pee, that's debris. That's gnarly, dude. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but we happen to have been associated with some folks who were kind of like that, had like a ton of animals in their house, and then like cities had to get involved,
I don't feel as bad now we have 4 fucking cats, which is, sidebar, too many cats.
You have a fucking 2-story house, like, you know what I mean? Like you have plenty of space.
Plenty of room.
It's not like you gotta...
It's not the space that's the constant battle. It's always the controlling the smell. So it's constant litter box upkeep and vacuuming. That's the real problem. We're not worried. Well, I am a bit about always tripping over one of the damn things, but it's always the smell is what you're battling, in my mind, first and foremost.
Well, but you guys you're cognizant of it. You have literally have 4 litter boxes. It's not like you're like 1 litter box, 4 animals, change it, every week or something. You know what I mean? That's disgusting. Like, you guys are like on it.
We actually did trim our shit down instead of, spending brilliant hack. Do not spend $30-something at your fucking pet store to get a novelty fucking litter box. I was like, fuck that shit. I took it from you because I saw you were doing it first. Like, let's go down to the little trade-in shop. Get a couple of big, giant, Rubbermaid bins.
Totes, yeah.
Yeah, use the totes. Get a wood burner. Cut a big old fucking, cut shape L into it. Sand off the edges so they're nice and smooth. And just fill that whole fucking thing with litter. So you got we have 2 giant litter boxes. And we're still, I think, swapping out and sifting those at least 3 to 4 times a day.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's the way to go, man. When you're buying a litter box, you're paying for a small tote.
It is.
Nah.
It's the most.
And it's way more money.
It's the most bullshit thing. I was just. I wanted to. I know what you did last summer myself. But like, why are you fucking spending? Like, you could spend $3 and get something that's 20 times as big. And
Let's say, and the beauty of a tote, right, is when they bury their droppings or whatever, because they kick that fucking litter all over the place.
Yeah, you got a high
They
bar.
have tall, high fucking walls. Like, good luck kicking that shit. I mean, sure, some's gonna get out, but not nearly as much as if you had like a 4-inch pan or whatever.
Yeah, and it also helped tremendously with Patches. We had a cat that she made it to 20 before we had to call it a day for her. But she had a hell of a time at her age stepping over into the litter box and then turning around because her hips and stuff started getting bad. So having that giant bin, she was able to step in there super easy, spin around, no problems, not fall over in it. So it's the easiest shit that you're just pissed you didn't think of it sooner.
Right. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad we could help you out with that.
100%. So we got another animal related story going to speaking of John Candy earlier, going to Chicago. This one might make you tear up just like a John Candy documentary. A Chicago man was reunited with his dog 10 years after it went missing. Thanks to a microchip. Doesn't sound like a real well-working microchip. The dog was found in a shelter in Indiana.
Whoa.
10
years.
10 years. I don't know what the story is with that microchip.
Yeah.
But I don't think it works.
They probably the shelter or whatever realized, because he probably wasn't in that shelter for long, but then when they get into a shelter, then they check them to see if they're chipped, and if they're chipped, then you can be like, well, he belongs to here, or maybe
they're like, did they have chips 10 years ago? Is that a new technology? Yeah. They have that in the dark ages of the 2010s.
Yeah, like in my brain I'm feeling like 10 years ago would be like the 90s, which is not the truth. Depending on
the type of dog, that's a whole dog lifetime ago.
Yeah. That is heartwarming, dude. That's a good
heartwarming, but at the same time, be like, I got this dog back probably just in time to watch it die now.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bye.
Yeah. Now you got to take care of all the medical bills. Like, oh, he's been gone for 10 years. He's got worms and he's going blind. And
I wonder how he made it to Indiana.
Got arthritis.
That's like a straight up like Bingo the movie kind of story. Like, what adventures have you gone on?
Yeah, some homeward bound shit,
Craziness. Next up, we have former hair museum closes its doors. The artifacts from Leela's Hair Museum, a Missouri museum filled with century-old mementos made from human hair, were scattered throughout the nation after the museum officially closed. I had no idea this was a thing. I don't know what the fuck you're making out of hair other than a raft, like in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Hair dolls.
Yeah,
fell out like that, and I want it back.
1 million hair dolls lined up. And who's lining up? Like, yeah, we'll take this and this and put it in our museum.
Also, who's going to the hair museum? Fucking bald people? Like, I don't want to go.
Who's paying to go into the hair museum?
That's what I'm saying, right? Like,
because curiosity definitely would get my attention. Of like, if we're walking past and I'm like, hair museum, I got to know what this is about. And if
is it just Ziploc bags of hair?
Even that, I'd be like, I've definitely got a story to tell at least. If it's under $5,
I'm checking it out.
I'm like, it's probably gonna get me. Like, I gotta at least know what the rest of the story is.
What's going on in here? This is a front. This is a drug front. This isn't a real place. The only thing that would make that story better is if it closed down due to it catching fire. Like, hair museum burns down, smelled for miles.
My follow-up question after what the price tag begin would be is, do you have any merch?
Yeah, right? Do you have any, like, do we get samples like a fucking Baskin Robbins?
No, nothing I want more than a hair museum and like an established date t-shirt or hat. just for like, it'll be worth it just for people to stop and ask what the story is.
What the fuck is? Yeah, do you think they sell like merkins there or have merkins there on display? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's not a bad fake hair. Yeah, like that's a whole like behind a red curtain thing, because apparently that's what they do for Playboy shoots. If you don't have anything down there, they'll be like, here, throw this on, so you know those folks can have something to look at.
Yeah, ye old merkins.
They go from full Monty, you know, to the infamous just strip.
Mm-hmm. Little heart shaped, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got one other story that keeps us in the state of Missouri.
Okay.
Missouri
Fun
lottery.
place to be.
Yeah, Missouri lottery winner mistaken for a scammer. A Missouri lottery player who was sick at home won a $100,000 lottery prize. The player had initially mistaken the call, informing them of their win for a scam.
That all that money will be gone within a year. Marbles and fucking Bud Light.
Natty Lights.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, a little cheaper.
Can't lie, that would probably sound something in a similar vein that I would be like, you've just won. And be like, fuck off, click.
Yeah, you fucking liar. Yeah.
Is
That's
that
the,
you, Tolbert?
The gray M&Ms all over again, baby.
This isn't funny, you know. I'm hungover or my knees are killing me. If you're going to pull this shit, say you're from the New York Yankees.
So basically, yeah, they got a call saying they won, and they're like,
yeah,
nope.
I don't know how the lotto gets your number, but I guess that's a different kind of lottery than I'm used to playing. It'd be great if it was the hair museum guy, like his museum fucking closed down. Gets a call that night, like, you just won $100,000. Like, you know, I'm not dealing with this shit from you people today. Click. Fucking scammers calling me trying to, like, oh, that was real? The museum remains open!
Dude, yeah, going back to the museum, which I'm fascinated by. First of all, like, when was it established? And then, what are running costs?
I'm sure
per year of, like, you know, I mean, just based on, like, my life, like, if it was a house, right? And you were, you know, you've got lights, you've got water, you've got rent. Like, the cost to keep a hair museum open, like, how many years could it have possibly existed and turned a profit? And what does a profit look like at a fucking hair museum?
I'm actually looking it up now. We have... It's weird at the... I mean, I know it means something else, but at the top of the page, Leela's Hair Museum, it has menu, and I'm like, not the best word choice to... but, you know, it's for the options on the website, so... How animal hair rugs are made. So, I mean, that's like, oh, yeah, why didn't we think of that? Like, you know, the bear skin rugs or those cow skins. Ultimate Guide to Western Rugs and Animal Hide Rugs. Let's see what else we got here. Because I know on their homepage it said we could, how to get started. It started in 1986. Museum showcases a remarkable passion for preserving and celebrating the art of hair.
1986.
86. We're older than the Hair Museum is.
Wow.
It was by chance when Leela Cahill, Cahill, stumbled upon a treasure trove of hair-related artifacts, sparking her passion and dedication to curate a one-of-a-kind museum experience.
Treasure trove, you say?
You know, like, oh, it's a treasure trove of hair.
It's a fucking barbershop's trash can.
With the intricate world of hair artistry, she was intrigued to create a captivating museum where visitors can explore the enchanting history,
yeah,
and creativity woven into every strand. She transformed her fascination into something unique with hair artistry and a captivating museum showcasing the depth of creativity and history inherent in every single hair. We have discovered the exquisite marvel of the tiniest hair wreath, a delicate masterpiece that showcases the incredible art and precision behind each unique creation. Domes and 3D hair art, where you can see domes and mesmerizing 3D hair art weaving together. Our antique jewelry, which whispers stories of bygone eras, complementing the exquisite allure of the hair artistry collection and embroidery. All unique pieces are decorated with delicate embroidery and timeless reliquaries that add a touch of elegance to the art of hair.
I want to say this. We've been talking a lot about getting guests on the show. I want to reach out to this lady.
You want to talk to Leela's Hair Museum? Well,
I need to know. I mean, well, she's got free time because she's closed. So, wow, this is just. I'm genuinely fascinated by this.
I can send you the link. There is a contact part of the page here where you can put your name, email, and message and tell us how we can help you. Like, well, we discovered your bit of your slice of heaven through the news, so we wanted to talk to you on Leela's Hair Museum.
I want to know if you've ever made a ship out of hair inside of a bottle. Like, all these...
Yeah.
What a weird fucking... I mean, again, not judging, you know... Everybody loves different things.
Talking a section on tanning and preserving the hide. So we have types of tanning methods, which is vegetable tanning, chrome tanning, oil tanning, brain tanning, aldehyde tanning, smoke tanning, like exposes hides to a wood smoke after oil, or brain tanning adds a rich color and extra durability, often seen in handcrafted rugs, ensuring durability and softness, designing and cutting the rugs, stitching and finishing touches. We've got videos of it. So
it's shaping up to be, it's like animal hides and animal hair. It's not necessarily like human hair.
We've got a frequently asked questions part here as well, where like, what types of animal hair are used to make rugs? Sheep wool, goat hair, and yak fur for common choices. Natural fibers are strong, soft, and durable. How do artisans prepare animal hair for rug making? And then they go into that. What methods are used to weave animal hair rugs? And why do animal hair rugs last so long? And that's because the fibers resist wear and tear. Proper care, like gentle cleaning and avoiding direct sunlight, helps them stay beautiful for years. So it's actually, if you're a carpet guy, a wise investment.
There you go. Well, I'm a little disappointed that it doesn't have anything to do with human hair, but nonetheless, still intrigued.
Seems like it might with some of the wreath and 3D art stuff, which here's where it would apply for us. Rustic and lodge style rugs. Perfect for a cabin. Rustic and lodge style rugs bring a cozy mountain feel right into your home decor. These rugs often showcase natural scenes with bears, moose, and pine trees and rich earth tones. Natural materials like wool make these rugs perfect for a cabin or lodge inspired space. Many designs feature bold borders and geometric shapes that match rustic furniture pieces.
I'll tell you this, I'm about to make a cricket rug. Just a bunch of crickets smashed.
I don't know why in my head I thought a regular rug, but every step you took you had a cricket sound.
Oh, nope, I'm just talking about fucking smashing.
Kind of like a
bunch of crickets.
Like that keyboard that makes each key is a duck and make different quack sounds with every. I don't know if you saw that, but we could have that for crickets.
I have not seen that, but crickets are my nemesis today. That's for sure.
But is it real? I could be hitting a button the whole time, the cricket button on the Discord call here, and maybe it's just that the whole time.
It's just a sound effect. I just, like some of the early episodes of the video podcast, I would put in like wind and, things like that real subtly in the background. Hey, there it is. There's the cricket button. And the duck. We've got a duck. We have ducks out here now.
Or I have the keyboard now, so it's the straight up keyboard.
But yeah,
there's
some interesting news tidbits.
Yeah, there's my WTF news going on in the world this previous 7 days.
You're gonna have to do some sneaking so you can watch some stuff other than Melrose Place, which sidebar, our patron saint Rochester was able to add VHS Halloween to our media server.
I'm gonna watch it. I just have Shudder. I just haven't got around to actually watching it yet. So
I'm gonna be pulling the trigger on it today, I believe.
Well, you'll be able to give me the first the test result on what you think about it, but I'm gonna pop it on at some point because I do love every year they have a Ghoul log also on Shudder. Not as impressed as some of the previous years. It's a fairly basic Ghoul log, but I still like that they at least put one out every single year.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice little touch, so you can just have it on
nice.
the TV.
It's nice. I have been completely sidebarred, and I got you on it as well. The another YouTube channel called Sinister that makes those ambiance channels. Oh my gosh, does that guy put so much love and heart into all his little ambiance bits, and every outside of loving our own fucking shows that pop up on YouTube, he's the other one. I'm like, I gotta give him a thumbs up every time because he just fucking kills it every single time. There's somebody we should get on as well. We're gonna get the rug lady, the hair rug lady, and then we're gonna get the guy Sinister from the YouTube channel.
We gotta talk to that dude. Yeah, I mean that even ties way back to when we were talking about gun media and Ilphonic.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what Sinister does in his everyday real life, but he is clearly quite talented with Unreal Engine.
Oh, to say the least.
So he needs a job. give this motherfucker a job.
Give him a game to construct.
That's what I'm saying.
Which he
let
does
him do some work.
on occasion. I've caught he's done some. He has like of course he has like a constant like countdown to Halloween Day going, but he's done a few live streams where it's just him. You don't see him, it's just his computer screen, but you see him making some of the different like ambiance setups that he does. So it's you can see a little bit apparently behind the magic. I've not watched much of his creations getting created. I just love everything that he does put out.
Yeah,
because it always works. I want more Elm Street stuff out of him.
Yeah.
I'd love that. He kills everything Halloween related, especially when he did that a whole like POV walkthrough of Haddonfield Memorial.
Oh, that's so good. That loop.
Yeah,
and his Shining stuff is killer too. Killer.
Yeah, his Exorcist stuff is actually creepy. Like it's on par creepy with the movie.
Yeah, it's a talented dude. So we'll probably chop this into a short and be like, hey,
Mr. Sinister, not the comic book star, the YouTube star.
And also not the fucking bad movie where the Bagul looks like Michael Jackson.
But
no.
But it's but he ghoul.
Yeah, but I suppose, man, on that note, since we've talked about Runaway Pumpkins, we talked about I Know What You Did Last Summer being god awful, and
well, maybe it should be, we should almost rename these as like fucking mystery bags or grab bags. It's the horror block of podcast.
Yes, it's a whole bunch of randomness in here, but I enjoy this format, man. I'm having a good time, and I always love when you bring something weird. You throw something weird, you know what I mean, and kind of we get to just
chew on that
madness.
fact.
Yeah, look at the madness out there on the fucking planet. It is October, so maybe we'll start seeing some more cryptid sightings and things like that. It's been kind of quiet. You and I, we stay on top of that a lot, and
yeah, the last one was was just the drones flying around.
Yeah, we haven't had anything else.
No, that fad died out, which I do have a contact. I might hit him up and see if he knows, because every time I'm like, oh, the drone thing kind of died. He's like, oh, no, it's still going. It's just not being reported on. Here's some of the latest tidbits that he's been keeping an eye on. So I may, if weird what WTF news is kind of light a particular week, I may hit up my contact and be like, what kind of weird shit have you been hearing the past week? That's terrifying.
Right. Hook it up. We may have to bring back the cryptid book. That's a deep cut for anyone.
It's actually still sitting right over here by the by my new generation wrestling ring on the table here.
Nice. Yes.
It hasn't traveled far.
Nope. It doesn't need to. It's right at home in the back room. But yeah, man. I suppose we should probably get going because after all, there's a lot of movies out there and somebody's got to watch them. So why not us, right?
Better you than me.
We are the